like, So we're going to start. We're going to start bringing people onto Facebook. I've got Alona here with me. So, excuse me, my allergies. It's a terrible time of the year for me.
I know.
And even being stuck in the house doesn't really work for me. So welcome everyone. I am Deborah from the Center for Enhancing Abilities, but you guys probably already know that. But that's okay. I know Alona knows it. She's my assistant here. And I do want to apologize. I messed up the schedule a bit. I originally had this on for cooking. Originally we did art. Let me see. We originally did art on Tuesday. Hey, TJ. We originally did art on Tuesdays. Then I switched it. And I moved cooking to Tuesdays. I had to switch it for something. And then I started doing cooking on Tuesdays, art on Wednesdays. And then this week, when I must have been doing the schedule, in my head, I confused it and I set up my Zoom meetings and I put art for today. And I was like, what? And I'd already sent the email out to everybody saying it was art. So it's art today. It's art. Because I was going to go back and I was going to say, you know what? But you have art on Thursday. So it kind of works nicely if we have art on Tuesday, a break, and then art on Thursday. Right? Right? I don't know. I don't know if everybody agrees with me. But I see some people joining me. So welcome. So I hope that doesn't mess people up. But it's an easy project. And, I didn't get my paper. Duh. Let me see. And, yeah, I'll use this paper. I'll use this paper if I have to. Sorry, I was up late. Not because I was having fun. I was just up late. And I was up early. I was up like at 5. What time did everybody get up? Were you up early, Alona? A little early? A little early, TJ. Were you up early?
Were you early? Yeah. He's lying.
Usually I'm lying too. Hey, Katie, you're welcome to jump onto Zoom or to do it through Facebook. It's whatever you wish to do for art, because I do it for both. And then that way I can record it through Facebook. And then I don't, just to focus on that. Good morning, Christian. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. We got a full day. Oops. I'm missing some people. So we got a full day. We've got our Cinco de Mayo party. It's like a party at the end of the day. And so join me for that. Good morning, Hannah. I'm so happy to see you. It's nice when everybody kind of comes in, checks in with me, and then I see that everybody is okay. Ooh, I've got different people popping in. Makes me feel popular. The one time in my life makes me feel popular. Hey, Terrence, my man, what's up? So it is Cinco de Mayo. We've got personal development. I think it's a whole letter writing thing. Really cool. So different things on Tuesday that we got. So that's on at 12:30. Join Stacy for that. Then we have our Groovy Skills group. We're going to be talking about doing some work around the house. Yeah, I know nobody wants to do that. So welcome, Katie. Welcome, TJ. Welcome, Terrence. Welcome, Alona. Welcome, Hannah. Welcome, Christian. I think I saw Steven or somebody from his family was buzzing on by. So welcome. Happy Cinco de Mayo. So as I was explaining, I got the schedule mixed up. So when I sent the email last night with the whole list of things, hello. Yeah, Stacy, I always give you a shout out. Please go to Dunkin'. I got coffee from Burger King and it was El Stinko. So enjoy that trip to Dunkin'. So I got everything screwed up. I messed up, but I think it was a sign that we should do art on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Gives you a nice little break with cooking on Wednesdays. Alrighty? So I'm going to continue. Instead of me sending, good morning, Jamie. Instead of me sending you another email saying, oh, I got it wrong, because your original schedule has cooking now and then art at 10:30 tomorrow. So no, we're changing it. We're dealing with Happy Cinco de Mayo. We're dealing with this change. Because there was a change yesterday.
Good.
One that wasn't happy about.
No. I wasn't happy either.
I was not happy about that, what the governor said. I understand why, but I was disappointed. So on Thursday, we'll do our feelings check-in and deal with that. So for today, for art, hopefully you have an old can.
Can.
It doesn't have to be an old can, but a used can. A used can that you've taken the food out. That is what we're going to do. Whoa, man, 500 puzzle, two-sided puzzle on Puerto Rico. Amazing. I had a paper to do for school. Believe it or not, old people like me do go back to school. So I've been neglecting my puzzle duties, but one down, another one to go. So thank you for listening. So a can, that is your main event here. And I'm going to go through your materials, but I got to tell you what it is that I'm making. So welcome, welcome. It is, we're going to make a garden creature. I mean, technically you don't have to use it in the garden. You could just kind of put it in your house. You could use it for storage of things. You could use it for anything that you want. But the idea, the inspiration was you can put this in your garden. You can prop it up on a rock. We could talk about hanging it. Some people are really cool. If we've got somebody that can somehow screw a hole and put a pole on it, you're awesome. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to damage anybody's fingers. So, but it's a can, a recycled can. What? I think Nicole is joining us at 10:30 in the morning for art. My gosh, she must not be feeling well. I can't believe Nicole would be on at 10:30 in the morning for art.
She woke up and the first thing out of her mouth at 10:20 was, Deborah.
Thank you. I've got one fan in this world.
I'm like, okay, let's go see Deborah.
All right, all right. Even if I only have her for a few minutes. So I welcome everybody. So we're going to make a garden creature using a can. Good. Now we can move along. We've got a good core group. We've got some people. I know he's speaking again. What else he's going to say to me, Christian? It's going to depress me, man. I was really depressed. That took the sail right out of my... Woo! The wind right out of my sails. I think that's it. So, whoa. You are going to use a can to make this. Now, if you do not have a can, do not panic. You can use other objects. I would think you'd have a can more than an oatmeal container. This you won't be able to put outside. All right. You could use a, what do I got here? What do I got? You could use, I would use one like a plastic yogurt container as well. You can use any kind of container. If you're going to use it outside, make sure it's not like a cardboard or paper that when it gets wet, it's going to, get gross. Okay. So any kind of container. Good morning, Nicole. So, alrighty. So, here we go. Now, what we're going to do is we have our can. This is the main part of our project, okay? Then the other thing you're going to use, and I checked it out, you're going to use some type of craft paints. So you could, some people have these are more expensive acrylic kind of paints. You could use those. These are kind of expensive, so I don't always like to use those. Those are really good for detail work, but usually most of us, maybe at the dollar store, Crayola, CVS. Ooh, Terrence, you're making me thirsty, man. That looks good. Some type of craft paints. And I really recommend craft paints in bright colors. This is a bright, happy creature or bug or whatever you want to do. Bright, happy colors. So I have, I think I have cherry red. I have a little pink. I've got some nice blue. Maybe, I always have black handy. I always have black handy for eyes and things like that. So you've got your paints Hello, Katie. You got your paints? What else do I got? You're going to need, obviously, a paintbrush, or you can use a sponge. It doesn't matter. You can cut up a sponge. You can use a portion of the sponge. You can tap that on as well. So really anything. Most of us have some type of paintbrush usually around. Now, if you do not have any of these types of plastic containers or paints, you can use a piece of paper and you can draw a picture of a bug along with us and paint it or use markers or crayons. We always accept those. I always welcome those. Okay? So for you guys at Zoom, I will lift things up. Facebook, you can see it nice, I think, right here. Alrighty. The other thing you're going to need, I recommend, is having glue handy. I am going to use my handy dandy glue gun, cordless. Always go cordless. Worth it. But right? It's worth it. It's worth it. But watch your hands. It can be dangerous. So you can use regular types of school glue, any kind of glue. When you use the regular glue, I use the glue gun so it'll dry nice and fast for you. Okay? So the other thing you're going to need, is some type of, I recommend some type of tape. So you can use Scotch tape, masking tape, duct tape I really like a lot. It doesn't matter. It can be a boring color. You're going to paint right over it. The reason why we're going to use some sort of tape is we're going to cover the edge so you don't hurt your fingers, okay? That's something, I don't know. I've sliced my fingers open and it just gives me the willies. So that's what we're going to use, some type of tape, any kind of tape. Anything will work, or you could take a piece of paper and glue it around, but some type of tape. Most of us have some type of tape. Okay, somebody's got me on Facebook. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. I just muted one person. It's okay. If you want to talk, raise your fingers because I can hear myself and it's weird. It's weird. How's everybody doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay. Nicole, how you doing? Hiding your face. And TJ, how are you doing? Good. Christian, I know you're doing okay. We had some other people, so hopefully you're doing okay. Chime in. Jamie, I hope you're okay. So our can, our paints, our brush, glue of some sort, tape, and not everybody, hearing weird things, not everybody has this, but if you have pipe cleaners are awesome to have hanging in there. I hear you, Jamie. If you do not have pipe cleaners, I do recommend, one thing that most of us might have is tin foil. You can use tin foil too, okay? Alrighty? Some of these things I didn't say. If you have string or yarn, this would come at the end. Alrighty? And then I said, I think on my my message or my email is doodads. I call them doodads. So it could be buttons. It could be Google eyes. Or are they Google eyes or googly eyes? What are they, Katie? Are they googly eyes or Google eyes? Googly. So googly eyes. Googly eyes are always great. Or buttons would work. What else do I have? Another thing that you might want to use are corks. Please don't think I drink this much wine. Some of us might be. You might want to use corks. Corks will work. What else do I have while people are gathering their stuff? You could. They might get a little wet outside. You could use feathers. Feathers, buttons, little pebbles or rocks, stones, beads. I got pom-poms. You can use like anything. Those are your doodads. Those are things to make them unique and interesting. Alrighty? So I think we got it to make our bug creatures out of cans. So here we go. Let us begin. You guys stoked? Are you guys excited?
Is a butterfly a bug?
Yes. I don't know if that's the technical, but I love it. So that's a positive, uplifting thing to do. So I will totally accept that. So the first step is, it's optional, but I really recommend it, okay? I have now moved to, what do you call it, an automatic can opener? Because I have like arthritis in my hands. I can't turn that. Can anybody else use an automatic can opener? Katie, what do you guys use in your house?
No saying yes.
Yes? Yeah, it hurts my hands. It hurts my hands. I can't do that anymore. So what you're going to do is we're going to take our can and we're going to make it nice and safe for us to put our fingers in it and handle it, okay? Hopefully you cleaned it. And you're going to take, it depends on the size of your can. So I'm actually going to use half. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm using duct tape, and duct tape is really thick. If you're using Scotch tape, you don't need to cut it down the middle. So we're going to, okay, Katie, then you don't need to do, you might, if you want to, you can, you don't need to. You have a breadcrumb container, so you're actually pretty good. But we've got something dangerous, and we want to protect it. So you're not going to do the whole length, or what is that? The diameter, circumference. It's the circumference. Sorry. The whole circumference. You're not going to do that because you're going to have to turn it around. So you're going to do it in small pieces. I did it about half the can, half going around the can. And I took my piece of duct tape, and I just took a little bit that. I'm going to take a scissor. I forgot to say you need a scissor. Always bring a scissor to art. Okay? And for my duct tape, I'm just going to cut a little piece because duct tape's really cool. It'll tear. If you're using regular Scotch tape or masking tape, you can cut off a piece that's about, maybe about 3 inches long or what have you. Okay? So, let me see. I'm reading that, Christian. Hold on. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. So I'm taking the sticky part of my tape. See, it's sticky. My sticky part of my tape is going to be facing, I'm putting it inside the can. See how I'm doing that? And I'm putting it on the inside of the can, not all the way on the lining up. I'm going to show you in a second. So that the nice part of the tape, the non-sticky part of the tape, is facing out, or it's facing in, it's facing me. So see how I do that? So, but I want you to leave a little bit of the tape sticking up. See how I have that? Just a little bit of the tape. Why, you ask? Because we're going to fold the tape over so we don't get cut by our can. Now to help us, so see how I have that? I have some of the sticky tape on the inside of the can, and then I have a little bit of the sticky part sticking over. I'm going to take my scissors, and like every a centimeter, inch or so, see how I'm doing that? I'm cutting a little slit. See how I have that? I just cut a little slit, and that will help me bring the tape down, okay? Because it's a circular thing. So as you can see, I'm bringing my tape down. So see how I cut it? And I'm bringing it down, okay? I'm bringing it down. I'm going to do another side for you. And now I can push it. Or I can throw my can at Nicole. And now I have this on one side. I'm going to fix the rest. I'm going to keep adding this tape around the inside of my can. And this is optional, but it's a good safety thing. See, once again, I put that on the inside of my can where it's sticking up. And then I'm taking my scissor and I'm just doing little cuts, a little every step. See how I got that? Boring part. I know this is the boring part, but I don't want anybody to cut themselves. And then I'm using my finger. You can use your scissor, and I'm pushing it down. Now I have a very nice, easy cup that I can use. And now I'm not going to get cut by the can itself. Or if you have a type of container, if you have a lip, if you don't have to do it if you have plastic. Somebody sees Oreo. Excellent. And I see Kenny. I don't see him, but I see that he's here. So I hope he's having a great day. I see. So now we have our cans. I think I'm going to use, I don't know. I think I'm going to use this can. Alrighty. So now we've got our can ready for painting. All right. Now, before we get to our can, you've got to decide what type of creature you want to make. I'm going to be focusing on bugs. You could do a dog, you could do a cat, you could do a monster. I think Katie said she's going to do a lovely butterfly. I'm going to do, I think, kind of like a ladybug type of creature. So I want you to start to think about what kind of bug you're going to do and so maybe you're doing a spider. I don't know. That might scare people. You're doing a lightning bug. I don't know. Now, just so you know, the front of your can or the front of your animal or bug or butterfly, the face is going to be this piece, okay? It's going to be the bottom of the can. That's actually going to be your face because we want to see it. Now, if you want to make it where it just sits on your desk and you use it as pencils, you can put your face anywhere. But for us to like hang it, we're going to use it this way. And this is going to be the face. All right? So your first step after you decided what kind of bug you want, I'm getting bugged out, is to paint it. So I want you to pick a main color. Now somebody like Katie, you've been doing a whole theme of rainbows, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Katie may have her own plan. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah.
You like cover this in paper?
Now, if you are going to leave that outside, Katie, and you're worried about the paint not showing, so Katie has a container that has like a label on it. You could cover it with plain paper and paint on top of that. You could. And if you remember, Katie, you remember how we did that in the past? Oop, I just knocked down one of Oreo's, you just take the paper and glue it on. You can absolutely do that. Depending on your color, it might cover the paint. I didn't mention this. You do want to remove all labels. Alrighty? So it's up to you, Katie. If you want, you can try it and see if the paint covers it enough. So what we're going to do is I'm working with red. I'm going to do a ladybug. And I'm just going to start by painting my can. I'm wondering, Katie, you might be able to just paint it without. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the paint will cover it? What do you guys think?
Cardboard underneath it. So
I think you'll be okay, right?
I didn't know if the black would be covered.
Sometimes the black is a little difficult because it's so dark. What you could do is do one coat of white. If you have a container that's very dark, you could let one coat of white, or just use paper. Just use paper to cover it if you don't mind that extra step. All right? So what I'm doing is I am doing one solid coat of paint with my craft paint.
Good.
It's good. It's looking good. Yours? What do you think, Nicole? How's it looking? Nicole's eating. She's like, Deborah, TJ, how is it looking? How is my can looking? What do you think? Now, I will be getting paint on my fingers. If you don't like paint on your fingers, you can wear gloves. Okay? Most of us, well, hopefully we have them. Or sometimes I think a sponge is just as messy, you know. It's up to you. But I always have especially since I haven't been able to go to my manicurist. What does it matter what's happening to my hands? I miss her. But one day we'll be reunited. Reunited. 'Cause it feels so good. Getting my nails done. like I know I should. What do you think, T? Okay, so I'm just coming along, as you guys can see, and I'm just painting. And what I like about this craft is it's pretty, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. And it's not too complicated. It's things you got around the house, and it comes out pretty cute. If you do a little search on Google for your googly eyes, and you look up bug creatures, garden bug creatures, you will see these cute these cute cans. So there we go. I've got mine. Now, if you've got paint, I just like to warn you, you may want your water. All righty. I didn't warn you all about brush abuse, but don't abuse your brushes. All right, so Katie, what did you decide? Katie had a container that had dark coloring and light coloring. Did you cover it with paper?
So we covered it with paper, and there's a section of rainbow butterflies.
All righty, great. So Katie said, you know what? I don't want to mess with it. I'm worried I'm going to do all this work, and I won't be able to really cover the black paint underneath. So she covered it with paper, which is excellent. Katie. So Katie, with you working on that, now you're going to start to work on your design. Are you going to do a rainbow?
Yep.
All right, so Katie is going to do a rainbow. She is a lot more, industrious than I am, meaning she's willing to put in a lot more hard work than I am. I just did it one coat of paint. But if you wanted to do it strips of color, you can. You can do strips of color. Let me see what I got over here. Hold on. Where are you? Oh. So let me see. Nice. What kind of container did you use? Was that a can? Or is that a plastic bottle? What is that, Terrence? That's nice. An iced tea container. Very smart. You guys can use any. I like that. So he used an iced tea container. I'm using anything. You can use an old yogurt cup. Anything that you've got will work. Okay. I'm just buying some time. So I got one coat of paint. If you want, you can add another coat of paint. Katie's going to work making multiple colors. So you know what? My ladybug has some spots. TJ, do ladybugs have spots? Does she have spots, ladybugs? And there's guy ladybugs too. I mean, there's got to be. I guess they look exactly the same. I don't know. Somebody should let me know what ladybugs look like. The spots tell the age. They're kind of like people. I have age spots as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very basic ladybug design. Now, I'm not going to work completely with black. I'm going to work with pink and blue. So I'm going to take a nice little brush that I have here. And remember, for my container, the face is going to be the front, okay? So, I might want to put a little extra. If you notice that you need a little extra paint on your can, you could do a second coat. Sometimes it comes off, okay? So my front or the bottom of my can is going to be the face for my guy, okay? So here I am. So, I just put my finger in wet paint. So I'm going to work on my container. I'm going to put some little spots because my ladybug is very colorful. I see. And I'm going to do some spots. So I'm going to do a sample. So here you go. You could do itty bitty spots, like just a dunk with your brush. You could take a brush and you can put it like a sponge. You can make a square, or if you have circular brushes, you can put that on. But I want my spots for my ladybug to be pretty big. So I'm going to paint them on. So you see how that looks, guys? Sorry, I never know how the camera's working. So I'm going to work with blue first. and I'm just going to paint some spots on. All right? I don't know how many spots you guys think I should have. I'm having a little issue with my paint because my red isn't completely dry. So if you notice your colors are running, just let your paint dry a little bit. If you're doing this outside, that's a good way to do it. Right? And don't be shy. Use lots of paint. Use lots of paint. So I'm going to come around and I'm going to show you what my blue spots look like. Okay? Alrighty. And feel free to chime in. Tell me what kind of bug you're doing or what color you're painting in. Katie, Katie's doing a whole rainbow. Nicole is watching out. Terrence was working. It looked like yellow. So you could see the first area of my spots. See that, guys? Looks like a weapon. Dun, dun. I could make two with my hands. I don't know where my other... I'm like a Power Ranger or something, or a robot. I don't know. So, like I said, I woke up really early. Okay? So, here we go. We've got our can. One area of spots are on. But you know what? Oh, I think I see the lovely Hannah has come on. All righty. But feel free, guys. Share with me what you're doing. Oh, I see Katie. She's working very, very carefully to make lines. If you do want to make a line, you're just going to turn the can around. Just keep turning it around. All right? Turn it around. That's why we like to cover it for our hands with the tape. So we can even put our hand in there if we want. Or you can put it on something like an oil bottle. Whoops. See how, hey, T. Wow, TJ, that's beautiful. I love that. I miss having you in art. I put mine on a big long, you can put it on a long bottle, a water bottle, your can, if it'll fit, and you can make your own little turntable. I don't know if you guys see how I did that. I have my paint or water bottle. I put my can on and now it spins. So that's one way if you don't want to get your hands dirty and you want to do a line. I'm going to add another type of, hold on. Alrighty. I'm going to add some more dots, okay? I'm going to add pink because I think that'll be nice contrast. So I can do them here. I'm just going to put them here. I'm going to use a lot. So see how I have that? See how I'm doing them? Looks like, I don't know, he looks like he has chicken pox or something. I don't think people get chicken pox anymore. Has anybody here gotten chicken pox? Anyone? Am I the only one? Am I the only old one? That's how they used to do it. They used to have chicken pox. I never went to a chicken pox party. But they used to do kind of kooky things like that. So people would get chicken pox. So mine looks like it's got dots on it. It's not fun. You don't want it. Alrighty? So here is my container. Here's my container. And I made dots. Oh, Terrence, very nice. Very nice. Hold on. Terrence, you have, my friend Terrence has, is that like an inchworm or a caterpillar? Nice, nice. So he just drew on a whole design onto his can. Alrighty, very nice. I see Katie working in nice big stripes on her can. Okay. So while you're painting, and I was really amazed at how easily, I know some people might have been nervous, how easily cans and paint, and the paint went on pretty nicely, went on there. You know what? I may want to put some more dots. I think I'm going to add a little black to my can. Really be creative. Really think it through. Now, the painting is just the one part. The painting is just the one part. Now you've got to work on other doodads. So here's my can with all my things around it. Now I'm going to work on the face. So let's review for this. Oh, I got paint on my watch. Yikes. So if you're going to make this like a pencil cup, I guess is the way we used to do this, and you want it to stand on a table so you can put stuff in it, then you don't need to decorate the bottom, or you don't need to paint the bottom. You could just do this, and where you're going to put your face is on the sides of the can, somewhere on the can here. If you can also do it this way. You know, you could just have it as a sculpture. Here's the opening, and then maybe you can decorate the top. You're not using it for pencils, and you could do it that way too, okay? I'm going to do it this way because I want to hang it from a tree, or somebody may want to poke a hole. I might want to do that, drill a hole through it and sit it on a stick, or you may want to lay it in your garden on some rocks. So I'm going to do my face on the bottom. So he looks like this, right? He looks like a little ladybug where this is his face, that's his body. Alrighty. So the first thing is, let's think about what we're going to do for his face or her face. So Katie, you know, sorry. And I want to say shame on you people that didn't come to wellness. We did amazing drawings. So join us. Always art everywhere. All right. Hey, Dave, what's up? So we're making a can. We're making a bug garden can. And we painted the whole thing. We've put dots on it. Now we're working on the face. So Katie, I'm going to ask some people, where are you going to put your face when you're ready? Are you going to put your face like here on the can? Or are you going to put it on the bottom of the can?
Probably on the side.
On the side, like this. So Katie, what you need to decide is whether you want to keep it open so you can put pencils or things in there. Or if you want to put antennas on top, you can keep the bottom on top like that. It's up to you. But I'm going to do it this way. So let's see.
Which is not surprising.
Hold on. There we go. I just wanted to mute because some people are having conversations. So here we go. Let's do the face. So what does a face usually have, guys? Tell me. Somebody tell me.
Eyes.
Yeah, Hannah, you should be able to go. What does a face have?
Okay.
What does it have? It's got, Katie said eyes. I don't know. Should my ladybug have a nose? I don't know if they have a nose the way we do. Do they? I don't know. But I want him to have a mouth, eyes, and a nose. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, I believe it or not, I have a stash of googly eyes, as Katie has confirmed. So if you do have googly eyes, wow, these are really freaky googly eyes. So I don't want to lose them all. All right. So you can use googly eyes, and we call them googlies because they Google. They move around. If you don't have googly, they like move around. Whose eyes do this? Like they look like puppets. So I've got two. If you're doing a spider, or I guess other ones, maybe they have more eyes. You could put lots of eyes. It doesn't matter. I have a very human-esque thing, bug. You can also use, I think I want my bug to have a nose, even though bugs I don't think have noses. So I'm going to take a button. So you could use a button as eyes or buttons as a nose. So I'm getting all my googles, all my doodads, and I'm going to just glue them onto the front of my jar. Now I'm using my glue gun because I want it to stick really fast. So for some of you, you're going to use regular glue so you don't burn yourself like I do. Who here can testify on Zoom how many times I've burned myself with a glue gun? Yes, Katie. Oh, we hear me. I got to figure out who that is. Let me see. Too many. Katie said too many times. I think since we've been doing this, I've burned myself every single time. So there you go. See my little googly eyes? My Google eyes. I think, were they the doodle bugs? There was like a show, the doodle bugs. Now, I want a nose for my bug, even though I don't think bugs have noses. So I'm going to add, once again, I'm going to take my life into my hands. There. Whoop. Alrighty. He's got a little glue came up through his hole. He's got a little cold. A little snot came out. So here we go. Here's the start of my face. What do you think? I don't know. Is that something you might want to try? And then you can also use paint. You can use a permanent marker. Should I have a happy bug, a wacky bug, or a sad bug? What do you guys think? Should it be happy?
Happy bug.
Happy bug. Katie says it. Katie gets it. So, no sadness. I was very sad yesterday. I was in my office and I heard that we were, schools were closed for the, in terms of in person. And I was just really sad. I was like really starting to lose it. I was like, what? Alrighty. So here we go. Here we go. There's his little face. There's his little face. Not too bad. I know you guys do a better job than I do. Okay, not too bad. Maybe should he have eyebrows? I always feel that things look better with eyebrows. Or eyelashes. What do you think? Eyebrows or eyelashes? Anybody want to chime in? What do you think, Katie?
What?
Eyelashes or eyebrows? He's missing something or she's missing
Eyelashes.
Eyelashes. Hannah says it. That's what I'm going to do. Eyelashes. Yeah. I think some eyelashes. Let me see. Oh, excellent choice. Excellent choice, Hannah.
Oh, just broke a paintbrush.
Oh, no. What? She just broke a what?
Snap the sponge right off.
No, that's brush abuse. Dun, dun, dun. It happens. It happens. Brush abuse. Don't feel bad. She probably was hearing that news and she was like, I've had it being home. Alrighty. All right. So here we go. Here's my face. I don't know. Maybe should he have cheeks? Should he have cheeks? I think he should have cheeks too. I think he should have cheeks. Yes. Katie says yes. Then it shall be done. It shall be done. Ask and ye shall receive. All righty. Now, when you're working on your bugs, I want to see pictures of these. I'm going to make little pink cheeks. Little pink cheeks. I want you to really think of real detail. Detail is what makes these things really cute and special. All righty. So here we go. There's the face. There's the face. All righty. Cute, right? I think not so bad. Now, while you guys are painting, no worries. Keep working. Now we need to add either antennas, wings. Now, I said if you didn't have, or you could use it, if you didn't have pipe cleaners. Sorry, I hate the feel. You could make antennas or wings from tin foil. So I'm taking some tin foil and I'm folding it. This is a great, see, I'm folding it. I'm folding it. See how my piece is getting smaller and smaller? Okay. So I folded it and I've made like a little strip and maybe I might want to twist it. See how I'm twisting? These are really great sensory things that if you want to do this. So I made not a pipe cleaner, but I made my own maybe antennas from tinfoil. From tinfoil, because a lot of us do have it. So we take a strip of tinfoil and we fold just a little bit of the edge. I don't know if you can see that. I just folded it, it's shiny. Just folded a little bit, maybe like a less than an inch. And I folded it again. And I folded it again and again and again. And I just keep folding it. And I don't know if you can see that. I keep folding an edge. Because bugs have to have antennas, if you ask me. Unless you're those, what are they, murder hornets? Those wacky bugs? So here we go. I made a nice thick strip, like as if I had a pipe cleaner. And you could twist it. I'm just twisting it. I'm just turning it and making little grips. So see how I did that? You could do whatever. You can shape it any way you want. Take me to your leader. I mean, this is how we made Halloween costumes when I was a kid. So maybe could be your antennas. You could bend them to make wings. So you can use something other than pipe cleaners.
I've got coffee filters over here.
You could use coffee filters as wings. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have my coffee filter somewhere. You can use tinfoil for wings, where you crunch one end, put it together, and you've got like a far out wing. Okay? Anything. You could cut paper wings. I do like pipe cleaners. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe I'm going to use orange to show you what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to use both. Now, if your pipe cleaners are enough to go around, sometimes usually they're not enough to go around, but you can take your pipe cleaner. Hold on, I'm going to take red, okay? I've got a red pipe cleaner. It matches my can, and I'm going to have that go around. See how I have that? I have it wrapping around, and that's what's going to hold my antennas, okay? So if you don't want to glue it on and you want to use a pipe cleaner, you can. So you're going to take a pipe cleaner, or maybe your other thing, and what is this, aluminum foil, and you're going to bend an edge. All right, this is one way to do it. Okay, and you are going to wrap your one pipe cleaner around. Okay, so see how I did that? It's a little tricky. This is one way to attach it if you don't have glue. Okay, so I want to make antennas, let's say. I want to make 2 antennas. So I have 2 pipe cleaners. I'm using 3 pipe cleaners, sorry. So I take my one pipe cleaner and I bend a little edge to it. So I get a nice flat edge. Alrighty, I have my can. And I take my one pipe cleaner. This sometimes you need a little help. Okay, and I start wrapping it around. So I have this here. My pipe cleaner isn't long enough to just wrap it around and make 2 long antennas. So I'm going to use 2. I'm going to take 1. See how I have that? 1. And I'm just going to lay it there. This is one way to do it. And then the other. So it's like they're hanging off. I don't know if you can see that. Okay? And then I'm going to take my 3rd pipe cleaner. It's going around, and I'm going to twist it. See how I did that? I'm going to twist it. So in the end, see how I have the 2? These are coming through the circle. See how I have them? Just a little bit to hold them. A little bit to hold them. And what?
How did you put them on?
How did I put them on? So if I wasn't working with glue, what I did was I had 3 pipe cleaners. I took 1 pipe cleaner and I wrapped it around, okay? So let me show you one that is a little bit brighter so you can see, okay? So here's green, okay? It's hard to see here. So I have my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to put it on the bottom, and I'm going to start to wrap it around. See how my pipe cleaner comes around? but it's not long enough to make two big long antennas. So what I did was, when I make my way around, I took my other two pipe cleaners. Okay, hold on. So you can see, I'm going to show you another one. So I had my two other pipe cleaners, and I made two ends. So here's my pipe cleaner, and I folded a corner off. See how I did that? It's straight, and then it has a little bend in it. What I did with that is, hold on, I took my orange, or I'll use it with black so you can see it. See how I have it?
Straws for this project?
What? Did somebody say, can you use straws? Did I hear that?
Yeah,
You can.
We don't have pipe cleaners, by the way, Deborah.
You can glue straws on. You absolutely can. Or you can use tinfoil. Absolutely anything. So what I did was I took the one and I just inserted it here. See how I have it? It's hanging over. And then I put the other one over here and I twisted it. All right? Now, if that doesn't work for you because it's too confusing to see, so here, I'm going to show you again. See how I have that?
Yes, Mommy.
See? See how I have one going around and then the two other pipe cleaners? Hold on. Hold on. Hold ye horses. My bug is getting unruly. See? They're sitting inside the circle. They're sitting inside the circle. They're just running through. See, there's my pipe cleaner around, and I just stuck them through. I just stuck them through. And then I twisted it nice and tight. And then I take that little edge and I twist it again. Now, if that's too complicated, because it's hard to explain, it's hard to see. See how I have that? See how they're kind of they're just laying there? You can use glue. You can use glue for your pipe cleaners. You don't need to wrap it, excuse me, my allergies. You don't need to wrap it around. You can use your glue. Sorry, guys. You can use your glue, right? You just glue them on. I'm just going to use my hot glue gun, burn my finger as usual. Thank you. What? Okay, hold on. And the glue might work the best. The glue might be the best for you. Sorry, I need to get another glue stick. I think Gertie stole my glue. Or was it you, Oreo? Somebody stole my glue. So you can glue it. You can glue it on there too. Okay? So like somebody, I believe it was Hannah, said, I don't have pipe cleaners. I only have straws. I only have straws. Straws are awesome. There's nothing wrong with straws.
No.
She can glue them on. So I did it both ways. This is gluing. I'm using a hot glue gun, so it dries pretty fast. Alrighty? Now, if you're using wings, I would recommend to glue it as well. Glue them on. Now, but you're going to have to let it sit. So I'm going to use my my tinfoil, my tinfoil wings, and I'm going to bend one little corner. I'm going to show you in a second. There we go. And they're going to glue on. If you're doing wings, you could take one pipe cleaner, and you can make two wings together. Whoa, he jumped away. He jumped away. So here we go. I don't know. That's not bright enough for you guys to see. Alrighty. Now, Katie used she used coffee filters, which is fine. You can use tin foil. As I said, we rolled it into these funky strips. What happened to my other? Oh, here they go. Okay. Here we go. I rolled it. I rolled my tin foil to make my own like pipe cleaner. Now, if you're using a pipe cleaner, you can bring your pipe cleaner and you're going to make two petals, two loops. I'm bringing them in. I'm bringing them into the center. See how I did that? Almost like a pretzel. See how I did that? See how I did that? Okay?
Yeah.
See? See how I did that? They're coming in. They're coming in. That's how you make it. You can use this with string. You could use it with paper. See how I'm taking it? I'm bending it. I'm bringing the two edges in. And then I just twist it. That's why we like pipe cleaners. Very, very easy. I just twist it. I just twist it. And I just twist it to make, I can make like a bow. I can make a bow. And then I could just glue that right on top. I can glue that right on top. All right? Now, I'm going to use my pipe cleaner. Not my pipe cleaner, my aluminum foil.
Bring it over. Can you wait?
So, what I did for that is I took my strip of tin foil and I'm going to make it into a U. See how I made it into a U? Ta-da! Right? And then I take one edge of my U, and you could do this with a pipe cleaner as well. See how I took my U and I flattened, I bent one edge, comes around, and I bend the other edge. So see how it's like a U with 2 feet, right? It's nice and flat on the bottom. Whoa! See how it sits on my hand? So it's a U with 2 flat edges. A U with 2 flat edges. And if you did it with a pipe cleaner, you could do the same thing. I'm just going to show you. Same thing, a U with 2 flat edges, a U with 2 flat edges. And the reason why we want those flat edges is they're going to help us attach to the can. So you're going to take your glue.
Oh, we need glue.
Okay, you need some type of glue. Unless you big long pieces of, hold on.
I don't have a glue gun.
All right, yes, you do not need a glue gun. I use my glue gun so it dries very fast. And we all laugh that what happens is I burn myself every class. Which really isn't very funny. I've gotten really bad burns. Alrighty? So there's one wing using tin foil. And I'm going to put it again. I'm going to use my glue gun one more time. Oh, it's getting cold. I think that's what's happening for my glue gun. There we go. And I'm just going to attach it to there. Alrighty.
All right.
So I'm slowly gluing on my wings. Okay, and I got one more. Hold on. One more edge of my wing. If you're using regular glue, it's totally fine. You're just going to have to just let them dry. Mine's going to dry pretty quickly because it's a hot glue gun. So here we go. Here's my wings. Don't look. He came off. He came off there. Let me see. Because then I want you to decorate him just a little bit more and think of other things. So here we go. Here's my bug. Now, he's got these antennas or antennae. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Antennae. So depending on how you could do this before you put them on, but I like to make them curly.
I like green.
I like to make them curly. So what you can see is I wrap them around a pencil. Or my finger. And that's why I like this kind of stuff. There we go. Maybe he's a little kooky. He's a little squirrely whirly there. You can bend them any way you want. And you can use tin foil for that. So see how he's got his little antennas all over the place? Alrighty. Now, Katie, you were using coffee filters for your wings, right?
Yeah.
You can use paper as well. Anything like that. And if you're doing paper, just forgive me you're going to take a piece of paper. And one way you can do it is you can make a fan. So the way you make a fan is, see how I'm making an accord? You're going to fold it. Maybe you're going to fold it about 1 inch to 1/2 inch one way, one direction. Then you're going to fold it in the opposite direction. You're going back, forth, 4th. So your paper, when it's done, is like a zigzag. See how that works? So if some of you have made a fan, and you're going to take one end, and you're going to put it together, and you're going to fold the end. A lot going on. See how I have that? So now you have, and I bet that's how you worked with your coffee filter as well, because they're nice and they fan out. And you can glue that on, and he is a fan like that. Okay? So there's different ways you can do it. The last thing is, if you're doing it this way, and he's going to be outside, you can just lay him next to on some rocks, or lay him on a plant or a bush or a shrub. He can just lay there, or you can hang him from a tree. So I'm going over, I apologize. And what you would need is some string, or I'm going to use some really ugly yarn. And you're going to need about 2 pieces of pretty long string. Alrighty? Whoops. So usually most of us have some type of string or something in the house, or maybe run to your neighbor or send an email to somebody. Or if you really need it, send me. I can get you some yarn. And what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 long pieces. You want them pretty long. You want them pretty long because they're going to hang from a bush or a tree. And you're going to tie, you're going to tie it around one towards the back. See how I have that? You're going to tie it around, and you're going to use a double knot. Okay, let me see where my guy is. You're going to do a double knot, tie it nice and tight. Okay, hold on. Ta-da! So see how I have that? That's a double knot, okay? And I'm going to take this, okay? I'm going to measure that, and I'm going to make a knot at the end. So it's like a loop. So hold on. Okay? So I've got one loop. See how he hangs? But if I hang him like that, from the back, he's going to dip forward. Or if I only did it from the front, he'll hang like that. So, and sometimes it's hard to get in the middle just right. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tie a string around the front edge. So let me show you where that is. So see how I have that? I have another string at the front. If you were going to hang them somewhere, maybe you're going to hang them in your room, in your closet. And I'm going to do another double knot. I'm just tying it nice and tight around the front. Hold on. Where is he? There we go. And so now I have 2 ends. Okay, let's see. I want them about the same. Your front and your back should kind of be about the same in length. So think about where you want to hang it. And here we go. So you could hang them on 2 different branches. There you go. And he would hang there. He would hang from a bush, or from a plant, or from a tree branch, or from your front fence, or a chair. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Something you might hang somewhere?
I want to use it inside.
You can totally use it inside. There's no reason why you couldn't use it inside. I agree with you. Sometimes they get ruined from outside. So if you want to do it from the inside, I have no problems that you can do that. I'm sorry, I'm thinking. I'm just doing stuff. So that is how you make a bug creature that you can use outside in your garden. If you had somebody who was really cool and they wanted to drill a hole or punch a hole through it, you could, thank you, Stacy, you could make a hole and stick a stick through it or a peg. But I didn't want people's fingers getting, damaged. So we're just using yarn to let me see, Terrence. Nice. I love it. You better send me a picture of that. Hold on. You bet. Nice, Terrence. Nice. Nice. it. I love it. That is so adorable. These are really great. Well, and I think these are bugs we'd rather enjoy. A lot of us don't like bugs because they're kind of creepy. They're kind of creepy. So your bugs are much more inviting. So what I would like you guys to do is always take a picture if you can. Send me a picture of your art project whenever you're done. Take your time. You can add more additional doodads, as I call them. You can paint more spots. You can add a really cute face. You can add feathers. You can add corks. You can add anything. You can have 10 eyes. It's whatever you want to make of it. And you're going to email me a picture or post it in our thread, CEA2Bergen@gmail.com. But you guys already know my general email. Send it to me. I'd love to see it if you have it hanging in your house or in your garden as well. That would be awesome. But now it's time for me to plug what's coming next on this channel. At 12:30, there'll be a personal development class. Join that. Goodbye, Hannah. Goodbye. It looks awesome. So we've got personal development at 12:30, which I think is a writing pen. I don't know if it's continuation of the pen pals. At 1:30, it's for people who need a shorter time span and want to work with me on figuring out what do we need around the house. And then at 2:30, right? 2:30, we will be doing our Cinco de Mayo party of sorts. Join us. Let's make a crazy story together. And I sent those links as well. So I want to thank everybody for being so patient with me because I'm so tired and sleepy for getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I want to thank everybody on Facebook. You're totally awesome, and I'll see you guys later.